All right, cool. Oh, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Whew. Okay. Okay. This arm getting tired. All right. Me get okay. One more. I know this is late, so one more person, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start. Okay, I can start now. So, Red Cup Chronicle. Hey, this is Jay Lavonne. Last episode, I was talking about New Year's resolution if I actually care because, hey, Reese, how you doing? I'm feeling so much better, by the way, Reese. So, yeah, New Year's resolution if I actually care because I usually don't make resolutions because, just like commitments, they're meant to be broken sometimes. So this week is about love languages, which is based on arguments that me and my guy had. Was it my fault? Okay, yeah. Your girl messed up, but we're not going to discuss that. Matter of fact, if you see my recent post lately, it has something pertaining to that, so I won't. When the episode's right, I'll explain the main thing, but I'm not explaining my mess up. No, I want to keep that in 2017. Let's go say your girl might stay in the house. So in the middle of me and my boyfriend arguing and everything, we were arguing back and forth like that daytime, Red Cup, right? Daytime, he was arguing. Nighttime, I was arguing. So we both were arguing and stuff. So I just bust out and say, you know what? We have different love languages. My love language is to nurture and to hug and all this other stuff. Your love language is as long as you bring the money home, as long as you work to bring the money home, I should be fine. And there's two different types of love language. My type of love language, I'm going to briefly explain before we get into the real type of love language. So my type of love language is the way you love and the way you relate to others, depending on how you were raised. So I was raised in a pretty strict household. I didn't connect with my parents that much for real till I got grown. So that void is like, I want to hug. And picture a Myra. That's me in a way. I want to hug you and squeeze you and all the other stuff. And sometimes I just want to hug and stuff. Hug, squeeze my boyfriend. My boyfriend thinks I'm clingy. I say, bruh, I could be Mr. James and this gets real fast. But like, you know what, Smitty? Show me the dough. So my guy, his love language is to bring the money home because he saw his mom bringing the money home, hustling and stuff just to raise her 5 sons. I say, you know what? Don't get me wrong. I was raised in a very good and Christian household. That's why part of my love language is if you do something, you must take accountability no matter what. Or just don't say nothing at all. Okay, I was not raised not to say nothing at all, but you get my point. So the main reason how some relationships thrive or do not survive because people don't always take the time to learn about their lover. Me and my guy, it would be 2 years in May, and you know what? I joke about my guy a lot, but sometimes he makes me want to choke him. And sometimes when I get my mood swings, I had a little bit too much to drink, he want to choke me. So it's like different things, different folks, and everybody got something they like about their man. But everybody also has stuff they do not like about their boyfriend. Now, what do I like about my boyfriend? Fact that he's one of the few guys in St. Louis who keeps a job. Or two. Fact is, it could be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, and I would know where my guy is at. Unless he went to a friend's house that I didn't know about, whatever. Do I know everything about my guy? No. At the beginning, I saw some inboxes. At the beginning, he was like, are you going to be who you used to be? So as time go on, we grown to love each other. So everybody had their own love language. Sometimes it's cool not to like I say, what I like about me and my boyfriend love language, I'm there to nurture, he's there to make the money and stuff, but it's opposite, it's traditional. But what kind of make or break relationships sometimes you know your love language, but you don't work on fusing those two together. It's been 2 years and we're still fusing it together. He tells me I'm too emotional. I tell him you need to get more into emotion sometimes. Like, sometimes I wish that women get out the mentality like, ooh, long as he bring the money home, I should be good. No. That man is your man. He should satisfy your needs, as in physically, emotionally, and mentally also, instead of just bringing the money home. You see a lot of rich couples are not happy at all because they're just concerned about the money. So, like the whole thing, like you try to keep stuff out, keep your home within your home. Yes, that's true. But Jay-Z and Beyonce try to keep their marriage and everything private. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? So everything private until Beyonce made that one album, just put all that business out. Just because you think a couple of private, oh, you will hear sooner or later there's something going on in that relationship, like easily. You know, so the main thing is important is learning your mate so you can learn your love language. Now let's go get to the other version of love language, the one that's in the books and everybody talk about. So I got a little curious. Take a little love language quiz, whatever. That is so cheesy, but that quiz help you a lot. So, real quick, right? So, I took this little love language quiz because I was wondering where would I fall at. So, they ask you a series of questions. You answer the best of your ability and your honest voice and everything. And I scored highest on words of affirmation. Words of affirmation, that person received love by compliments, positive words, things that keep them going. And I do like compliments. It's like when guys be like, oh, Jocelyn, oh, Jay, you're beautiful. Oh, Jay, you chocolate thing, which is cool. But I like that from my mate a lot more. When my boyfriend like, ooh, baby, I love you. Like, I was going through the depression little stage. And my boyfriend inboxed me a couple of days ago. I love you. I would support you. I was like, oh, dang, I wish he wasn't such a prick all the time. Yeah, and that it's like that, reading those words first thing in the morning meant that much to me as a person. Now, another love language is called acts of service. When person show love by doing something for others. Like you see somebody carry a bunch of groceries and you help carry that person's groceries for them. That's an act of service. That's the way some people receive love. Some people show love is through doing something for others for servitude. The third love language is through physical touch. Do I need to explain that one or should I, bump it? Physical touch. Some people like to be groped on in public, the PDAs and the sex in public, stuff like that. That's physical touch. Fourth love language is quality time. When you spend quality times watching TV stuff, I thought I would have scored high on that because I love watching TV and different sitcoms with my boyfriend. I thought I would have loved that love language. And some people just love hanging out with their mate all the time. Just love shared activities, do everything. Work with your boyfriend. Work out with your boyfriend. Go to the gym with your boyfriend. Do everything with your boyfriend. That's a little bit smothering for me, but for some people in some relationships, they like doing stuff like that. They like doing shared activities with their mates. The last love language that I found out from that little quiz is called receiving gifts. It's not materialistic, but it can be perceived as such. Some people like to buy gifts for others. Some people like to receive gifts, like little gestures to show their love. Like an engagement ring. That's a good example. You receive that engagement ring out of love, out of commitment. Now, me personally, I wouldn't care about that $25 ring because I know my ring could be easily upgraded. Now, I don't know if it's true about Hillsburg. It's probably on my wall, or on my boyfriend wall. It's this thing, if you buy a ring over $1,000, you get a free Xbox One S. So, I did this as a joke with my boyfriend. Say, hey, motivation, we both get what we want. I get a ring, you get your Xbox. It's a joke, but follow me here. And I believe different love languages is who we are and how we react in relationships. So as I argue with my boyfriend, I say, I realized something. You don't show your love through emotion, and I don't show my love with being practical at times. So you have to take that time to learn your lover. You have to take that time to learn what makes your lover happy, sad, crazy, crackhead. I'm kidding about the crackhead, but you get what I'm getting at. So that's how some couples last for years because they learn their love language. Whether they agree or not, they deal with it. How we were together for 2 years, although we're very different, we're very much alike at the same time. We're both stubborn. We both got half our way. Sometimes you talk to us, you'll be like, he does that too. He doesn't see himself as selfish, but sometimes he can be. It's like whenever we get into it or have our disagreements, he always calls him spoiled. I was kind of spoiled as a kid, but you ain't gotta put that out all the time. And sometimes I do like to be apple of the eye, like when he say, hey, beautiful, or hey, mama. Now, one gesture that I do like my boyfriend doing, like whenever he wakes, I'm a night person. My boyfriend's a morning person. Sometimes I don't go to, it's like I'll stay up all night watching TV or thinking, whatever I like to do at that moment. So what I would do sometimes, I will wait until I have to wake him up for work. Wake him up, then I'll go to bed once he leaves for work and then go to, because we work at separate times, whatever. He worked first shift and mainly, or he'll work all day. If he worked both his jobs, I mainly work the afternoon, evening shift. When I get off work, pick him up, all this other stuff. So, what I like him doing, rare cup, right? Before he leaves, if I'm not too asleep or if I really feel it, he gives me a kiss on my forehead. Nah, he does. It's like only time he doesn't do that is if we're mad at each other or if he's really trying to rush to work. But I love it when he gives me a kiss on the forehead. You see a picture of my guy, he's a pretty large guy. He has the wettest kisses. I haven't had wet kisses until I start dating that person. So I like that. What he likes me to do, cook for him. Whew. Hey, if a woman clips a man's toenails, that's a brave soul. Some men feet be look like pterodactyl like 2,000 years ago. I'm just saying. And he probably doesn't want me telling all the details of our relationship. See, that's another thing, love language. I like to talk things out. I like to talk when he like to keep everything in. That's another part of our love language. I like to talk things out because I have a bad habit. When I hold stuff in, I get really, really angry. And sometimes that's not always good. Just get it out so you can concentrate on other things. So it's like relationships is all about loving yourself first, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. First and foremost. Second of all, learn your mate's love language. It is so much easier learning your man's or your woman's love language. It will go so much better. It teaches you how to get along with your mate. If you don't like that person's love language, you can either get it. No, don't get aside. Just leave that person alone. Y'all be listening to me. You see me in rare form where it's like normally where I'm at, where my natural hair is in an afro. And I say, forget it. I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to be in ponytail. I'm about to go to bed after this. Shoot, that's why it's called Midnight Special, because I had to get ready for this. Had to get home from work. Had to pick my guy up. So, here he goes, right? So, you know, I'm on my own bed. I'm in my room. So what I'm trying to say is love language is all about how you two relate. And like I said, I had to realize that. Like I said, I'm in a relationship for almost 2 years. I had to realize that in the middle of an argument. Like, hold up. And when I realized the love language, kind of helped me understand a little bit better. So what he does sometimes when he know I like words, kind words, whatever, and I was going through a little something. Hey, babe, how you doing? Hey, ma, how you feeling? Hey, he does that 24/7? No, but if he does that just a little bit, that shows that he cares. I'll be like, hey, Papa, how you doing? Like, when he goes out of town, sometimes I send with pictures of myself, just say, hey, I'm your woman. And sometimes you have to keep that certain momentum within your relationship. I know you talk about who is she to talk. Look, my first serious relationship lasted 14 years. This is my second. I'm not a person that goes relationship with relationship, whatever. So you don't have to take my advice, but learn from my advice at the same time. I'm not trying to give advice. I'm just telling you from my perspective, maybe it will help somebody. So, yeah, love language is the key thing. If you want to keep your person or kick your person to the curb. So, Red Cup Chronicles. Ooh, don't look at my edge. Do not look. Ooh, I just mentioned my edge. So, honestly, taking that love quiz, I thought I would get quality time at the highest because I do like attention. But words of affirmation, that makes a lot of sense because I do like hearing kind words. I do like hearing compliments. That's what keeps me smiling and all mushy and stuff on the inside. So, I don't have that much to say. Said what I had to say. The two different versions. My version of love language is all about how you were raised. Like I say, I was raised in a good Christian household, but didn't always connect with my parents. So I see the way I act. I said, okay, that makes sense. And sometimes your love language relating to your mate, whatever, could be you try to fulfill the void that you have in your life. So it could be compensating for a lack thereof what you have. Like how some people buy nice cars to compensate for blank, blank. Yeah, fill in the blank. I ain't gonna explain. So, thank y'all for tuning in on this midnight special. If you got your bills paid, raise your red cup. If you pay your bills, raise your red cup. You got something in your name, raise your red cup. If you go to work, raise your red cup. If you're ready to go to bed like I am, raise your red cup. See y'all. Love y'all. Tune in next Thursday. Hopefully it would not be a midnight special, but if it is a midnight special, it's probably because I had to do something. Most likely it'll probably be around 10ish. So if you did not see the beginning, you're going to see it pretty soon, and most likely we'll see it on YouTube tomorrow morning. So see y'all later. Catch me next Thursday. Lavonne, your host, Red Cup. Bye-bye. And love ya. Oh, no, my hair would not look like this. Like I said, I'm going to bed. So, deuces.